Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a really important topic that affects so many of us, especially in the world of e-commerce. You know, online shopping has become a huge part of our lives, particularly in urban centers. But with that convenience comes some serious challenges, especially for low-income consumers who are often targeted by scammers. So, let's talk about the rise of online fraud, hear some personal stories from victims, and explore what we can do about it. First off, let's paint a picture of what's happening out there. Online scams are on the rise, and it's pretty alarming.
I mean, just look at the statistics, thousands of reported cases every year. It's like these fraudsters are getting bolder, right? It's not just a few isolated incidents anymore. It's a widespread issue that we need to address. Now, I want to share some real stories that hit home. Take Osama, for instance. He was looking for a vehicle online and came across what seemed like a great deal. I mean, we've all been there scrolling through listings, thinking we found the perfect car. But it turned out to be a total scam. He lost a significant amount of money, and the emotional toll was just devastating.
Imagine the feelings of loss and betrayal. It's not just about the money. It's about trust, you know. Then there's Shazia, Dawood. She thought she was getting a great deal on some electronic appliances. But, surprise, it was another scam.
The embarrassment and shame she felt after realizing she'd been duped were intense.
It's so easy to feel like you should have known better, like, how could I let this happen to me? Those feelings can be really heavy and they can linger long after the incident. Speaking of statistics, let's look at some numbers.
The Federal Investigation Agency, or FIA, has received thousands of applications regarding cybercrime. In places like Punjab and Lahore, the rate of electronic fraud is staggering.
When you compare the number of applications to the registered cases, it paints a pretty grim picture of what victims face. It's not just about the loss, it's also about the struggle to get justice. So, what's contributing to this rise in fraud? Well, there are psychological factors at play. Things like greed and desperation for a good deal can cloud our judgment.
And let's not forget the tactics fraudsters use. They're getting smarter every day. It's like they're always one step ahead, and we have to be just as vigilant to protect ourselves. Now, if you ever find yourself a victim of a scam, reporting it is crucial. But let's be real, there are barriers that make it difficult for victims to follow up. The FIA is doing what they can, but it's a tough battle against these clever scammers.
As we wrap this up, I just want to encourage anyone who's been affected by online fraud to seek help. You're not alone in this. It's so important to stay vigilant while shopping online.
We all have a role to play in making the e-commerce space safer for everyone. Before I go, I want to leave you with this thought. Even in the midst of these tough situations, there's something to be learned.
It's okay to feel vulnerable, to acknowledge those feelings of frustration and sadness. But let's also look for the positives, however small they may be.
Maybe it's a lesson learned about being more cautious or even a newfound appreciation for community support. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment below.
I'd love to hear your thoughts or any experiences you want to share. Remember, we're all in this together. Stay safe out there and keep your eyes open. Thanks for watching.